If you've played a lot of Terraria, you know that there's just a ton of random mechanics in the game that just kind of exist. As I've played the game over the years, I tend to find out random bits of info. And as a creator, I like to share my findings with the community. Sometimes it's simple things, like how a sink can be used as a substitute for water as a crafting station. Other times I find things no one else has ever mentioned before, such as Get Fixed Boy's secret world gen minigame, or how equipping both Ashwood armor and an obsidian rose will give you full lava immunity. And alongside those few things I mentioned, in this video I'll be compiling some features in Terraria that you might not know existed, but you probably know at least some of them. Not all these are very niche. But before we begin, if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing to the channel, as I really like seeing number go higher and stuff. And without any further delay, let's get into the video. I'll start off with probably the two most well-known mechanics. If you've ever struggled with making a pond, either because you're a heathen and don't like fishing to get a bottomless water bucket, or you're just suffering from early game and are trying to get fishing spots set up, then this may help you. By setting up a simple U-shaped creation, placing water from a regular bucket will allow you to easily duplicate water. This can also be used for lava and honey, but it's much slower. From my testing, I do not believe this works with Shimmer, which is unfortunate. Next, I'll be talking about Hoiks, which you likely have either heard of or used before, but if you haven't, a brief explanation is in order. A Hoik is a mechanic where utilizing sloped blocks you can displace an NPC or item very quickly and easily. By hammering a platform on a one-wide wall, you can literally just walk through it by holding down. This is used in tandem with the rest of the Hoik system for very fast movement. I'm not the most knowledgeable on how Hoiks work, so I won't go super in depth on them, but I'll give some simple explanations on how to make some. If you want to quickly go right, every 2 blocks, place a block that is hammered to point down and to the left on the floor. To go left, every 2 blocks, place a block that is hammered pointing down and to the right on the ceiling. To go up, every 3 blocks, place a block that is hammered pointing down and to the right. Being hoiked into this helps significantly. To go down, every 3 blocks, place a block that is hammered pointing up and to the right. High movement speed might cause an issue with this one. Hoiks are an incredible mechanic that originated as a bug, and I'll always be glad that Relogic decided to keep them in the game. This next feature isn't exactly a hidden mechanic, but I've interacted with many people who haven't even noticed its existence. When creating a character in the player style menu, in the bottom middle of the menu there are 3 buttons. The one on the right is used to randomize your character, but the other 2 are much more useful. If you make a character with the same design frequently, you should click the left Copy Player Template to Clipboard button, and paste what it copies somewhere. And next time you want to make a character with that design, copy that full text and then click the middle Paste Player Template from Clipboard button. This recreates the character perfectly in an instant. This feature has saved me a ton of time, and if you didn't use it before, it should save you a lot of time too. These last 2 mechanics are both pretty similar, both interacting with the game's text system. By typing open bracket C/any hex code :text closed bracket into any menu you type into, you can make text of any color. If you want to find a hex code of a specific color, just look it up. It's really easy. This can be used in many places. In chat, signs, player, and world names, and more. It's not a perfect system, however. When hovering over a sign, the colored text won't work. Only when interacting with it does it actually change color. Changing a player's name is also a bit finicky when messaging in chat, but otherwise it works. Very similarly, you can also type any items into these menus by typing open bracket any item ID close bracket. This displays the specified item into that menu. Yes, this also works with player and world names, and runs into the same issues as the colored text. If you want to find out an item's ID, the Terraria wiki is a great place to find them. You can also directly send an item into chat by holding Alt and clicking the item while a chat window is open. Otherwise, this favorites an item, preventing an item from being quick sold or deposited. Wow, a little bonus tip. And as one final bonus gift, I'll tell you about some fun commands you can do. Putting /p before your message will make it so only party members can see it. It doesn't work in single player though. /me says your message in third person. With this, if you made a colored character name, it will function as intended. /rps will randomly choose one of the rock, paper, or scissors emotes. /roll will randomly roll a D100 in chat. And /death will display your death count in chat. /alldeath displays everyone's death count if you want to be the friend who gloats about not dying as much. Do note that all these commands are for the English translation. If you want any other translations, that is available on the Terraria wiki. And with that, I've said more than enough words on these mechanics. If you've learned something from this video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing for more content whenever I make it. If you want me to make another one of these kinds of videos, let me know what mechanics you want to see put in one of these next. And if you know someone who might benefit from this video, be sure to share it. The more knowledgeable the Terraria community is, the better. Thank you to my channel members for your continued support, as it means the world. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again soon.